Hello, what's up, everyone? Back with me again, your cool guy. Today, I want to share to you how to build Rust application to ARM architecture using something called Buildjet. So, if you are a user of GitHub Actions, maybe you are encounter a case where you want to build something to ARM, right? Basically, you want to build something to ARM version, you know. So what happened is you can do that. So for example, in here I have a sample where I have a Rust application and I want to test the application specifically when they are in uh, ARM architecture, right? So it's pretty simple applications. It is Rust application. It is coming from Trust Machine, the company who built Bitcoin tooling. And in here, they are working on a project called SBTC. And here, I want to show you how I able to help them to build the application to ARM, right? Okay, so let's see. So this is just an application. There is a cargo toml where you have like all the thing about the Rust application, the dependency and everything. They are using workspace dependency. It is kind of a new feature, so you need to keep in mind with that. But most importantly, what I want to show you here is how to build this application to ARM. Okay, let's get started. So I saw you a little bit about some pages, but let's focus on this screen. So I have this code you can look at in GitHub, but let's get started. So first, you need to open your GitHub, which is the place where you want to change your GitHub workflow. And then in here, you need to open your specific application, specific setup. So in here, the setup is pretty simple. They want to build on Ubuntu, Mac OS, and then they have a matrix. So we can run this tab in multiple platform, right? But now we need to add one more, which is the ARM architecture. So I built a sample where we can do that pretty easily. I will give you the code differences to make it easy for you to compare. So here I have the workflow. What I did is very simple. I will add something called Buildjet. Buildjet is a tool that you can set up. Buildjet is a platform. I will show you in a minute. Okay, so Buildjet is a platform where you can set up multiple type of runner for GitHub Action. And then in here, you can click for GitHub Action and you will see a lot of variation of the application, the OS that you can run. There is like, for example, Buildjet 64 vCPU, Ubuntu, and there is also one for ARM, right? And we are interested for ARM machine. Okay, let's continue. So now we have this thing over here, Buildjet for vCPU, Ubuntu, and this version and an ARM, right? Pretty easy. But the next thing is in here, other than Rust, we also have a TypeScript Dino. So what happened is I need to make an if else to do some magic here. So if it is not Buildjet, I will do this step where I will download Dino with this version. But if it's on Buildjet, I will do some variation in here. So if you see here, I'm using a variation of Dino install, but this is coming from Luke Jennings because by default, natively, they don't have any runner to run this kind of application, right? So we need to use this script from Luke Jennings. It's pretty popular. You can use it if you are a fan of ARM. And then what happened is I will use some toolchain to basically just update everything to the stable version. So I able to do the workspace dependency if you still remember. And then in here, because it is an SBTC application, I need Bitcoin daemon. So I need to install Bitcoin, which is happening somewhere around here. And then I will do a very simple mapping between the architecture and the platform. And what happened is pretty nice. So you see, I can basically get the binary thing with just the architecture. So what happened is I will just do platform is value of platform with uname minus m. I will echo to just for debuggability, and I will just rename all the thing here. And now what happened is, if you see, after a couple of iteration, I managed to run the application nicely. So in here, I have the test green. Okay, it is not showing up. Let me reload. But the idea is it is already green in here. This is the latest one. I should see it on here, but somehow it is not loaded. But never mind. What happened is you will see this green check mark, which is it is run. And then if you see here, there is like test Buildjet, and then it basically running in ARM machine. And I noticed that our machine running pretty quickly. So for example, in this type of test, they only run for 4 minutes. But in the same type of running, for example, in macOS, they took about 10 minutes. So, or 7 minutes. It's pretty nice improvement, right? Because I think using Buildjet with 4 CPU is very fast. And that's it. That's my experience cross-compiling and cross-testing the Rust application into ARM. And if you like it, just click subscribe and like, and I will give all the link that is important for you in the description. Thank you.